As we head into the high pressure final week of the year, I have noticed that leadership teams start to avoid the very conversations they need most. We steer clear of tense topics because we are already exhausted and we don't want to add more stress to the system. But here is the honest truth. Unspoken expectations are the single biggest source of burnout. Avoided conversations don't disappear, they just turn into resentment. In my observations and understanding of the systems, I have seen that we often mistake a system failure for a personality conflict. When a deadline is missed or a goal is lagging, we tend to make it personal. But if you want to reduce stress, you have to move the conversation away from the person and make it towards the process. High velocity teams don't fix people, they fix the how. When the stakes are high, our social brain goes into a defensive mode by auto default. We stop being curious and start being accusatory. This is where crucial conversations framework by Patterson becomes a functional tool, and it's about creating psychological safety, not just as a nice to have, but as a performance requirement. When we talk about this particular framework, to have conversations that actually reduces stress, I suggest 3 systemic shifts. So number 1 is lead with the shared goal. Before addressing the friction, recenter the conversation on the objective you both want. If you are both looking at the same target, then you aren't fighting each other, rather you are fighting the obstacle. Number 2, separate the fact from the story. In a system, a fact is the missed deadline. The story is that the team member is lazy or procrastinating. When you speak only the fact, the defensiveness in the room drops immediately. Number 3, the feed forward method. That means instead of litigating what went wrong in the past, focus on what needs to happen in the future and ask, what structural change do we need to make now to ensure that this works next week? So my challenge for you this week, identify that one conversation you have been avoiding. Approach it not as a feedback session, but as a system audit. Notice how much the pressure drops when you stop managing personalities and start managing the alignment. So I'll see you in the next week.